This 2-year-old emote is finally in the game.
It's an orange juice.
What's up, everyone? It's OJ. We have so many cool things coming up in the new update. We have the Clash Royale Season 8. They're coming back to Legendary. That's super cool. We're gonna have the Legendary Arena. What that means is that they didn't have time to design an arena. Or maybe they like the theme of it. So what they have for the 10th reward is the Legendary Log. Okay, that makes sense why they're back to the Legendary Arena. So that's really cool. And then for the 20th one, this is obviously the dev build, so we can't see the emote there. But it is the crying ghost that we saw 2 years ago in CRL 2017. It is finally coming in the game. Well, I guess it was always in the game. When you lost war, it would have the crying ghost face. And they're finally giving us access to it. And it is now limited for the shop. If you do get Pass Royale, highly recommend it. Best value in the game. I know Pass Royale hasn't happened yet because the season is still happening. But if you are going to get that, make sure to support the channel. If you want to, you can use code OJ or any other creator that you want. Just remember that the creator boost does expire every 7 days, so you do have to scroll down. Heck, if you're watching this video right now, I would enter it. And then we have these two emotes. We have the glorious log, the savior of all emotes, but it's not limited. Look at that. Log. I think that's what it says. Then you have the Ram Rider emote. These two emotes, I don't know when they're coming out. Probably in an unspecified challenge in the future. All right, OJ. We're here to show everyone the Log-endary skin. On the bottom left of the tower, we have the princess. The log kind of goes diagonal. You can kind of see the back of it. Now, on the top left of it, you can kind of see that there's like a, it's still made out of a stump, but it's a log? Is it a tree or is it a log? I'm kind of confused. I think it's like a massive one-piece log. And staying true to being legendary log, it was infused with elixir. So you can see the elixir just oozing out of it. It was just one piece of stump that got infused with elixir, and it's super strong. Strong enough to be a whole building in itself, strong enough to be a whole king tower. Even on the top, you can see the globby elixir just in the corner there. That's a lot of oozing happening. Oh, would you look at that? There's a piece of log in there. There's a piece of log in the log, and there's a pool of elixir. How cool is that? But wait, there's more! With 4 balance changes to these cards, we have the Barbarian Hut, the Royal Hogs, the Zappies, and the Witch are getting a slight buff, nerf, rework, you name it. So to get into a little of the specifics here, we got the Zappies. Their damage is being increased by 20%. Their hit speed is increasing from 1.6 seconds to 2 seconds. That means they're 25% slower. They're gonna zap a little slower, but their first attack is going to be faster. So their load time is changing. It's gonna be from 1.4 seconds to 1 second. So that first stutter against skeletons was just terrible in the beginning, but now they're going to be a little bit more versatile, and they're going to have a staggered deploy time, just like the 3 Musketeers do, just like the Goblin Gang does, just like the Barbarians do, just like the Minion Horde does. Why doesn't the Minion stagger? That's weird, Supercell. So the Zappies are going to stagger 0.15 seconds. Boom, boom, boom. So why did they change this? They said that the Zappy is a tough design to balance. While they are fragile and low damage, they had the ability to stun lock enemies unless they could be dealt with. We want you to be able to play your cards. So having other cards that shut down interactions is a no-no. When Zappies were competitively viable before, the meta became overly defensive and difficult to break through. That is so true. When the Zappies were super meta, that was one of the least funnest times in Clash Royale. When their Zappies were rampant, you had to carry Fireball everywhere you went, and everyone had Fireball bait. It was miserable. 3M was rampant everywhere. So ultimate with its change, the stun locking is the biggest problem with Zappies. So it made the most sense to reduce its effectiveness by reducing the hit speed and increasing the damage. Zappies remain about the same DPS wise, but won't lock out enemies permanently. In exchange, Zappies get a faster first attack, enabling them to block charging princes and other fast-moving targets before they close the gap. So that first attack is going to be very crucial for taking out skeletons, for stopping the prince. You know what? Whenever the Zappies, they just put them down and they just kind of walk and they look at the prince, and right before they do the first hit, the prince kills them. Not no more. Another thing too, the Witch has gotten all sorts of buffs and nerfs. She has been buffed and nerfed at least 10 times in the last 3 years now. In the last 4 years, she's been buffed and nerfed and reworked. Just everything has been happening. And the last rework absolutely broke her. So they undid the rework and they're changing it a little bit now. So they're increasing her faster first attack on target from 1 second to 0.7 seconds. So she's going to be able to lock on 0.3 seconds faster. Just a little whoosh. The first one is going to be faster. Just the first attack. Why did they do this? Like I mentioned, they reworked it so many times. So a few months back, we nerfed several powerful cards. Among them were Witch, where we reduced her first hit and spawning speed. In combination, this was a bit too much, which struggles to get off attacks with a long charge up time, often getting stuck on skeleton army or other fragile troops. So what are they doing? We are increasing her first hit time, allowing Witch to provide the range support she is meant to provide. So think of interactions where her first attack really matters. If you need to take out the Skarmy right off the bat, if you need to take off anything, maybe even minion horde, that's really crucial because she deals so much damage to minion horde, especially having a Witch dealing with goblin barrel. It's the worst thing ever when you don't have the login rotation, you don't have fire, and you only have a Witch to defend a goblin barrel. She's not going to spawn her skeletons for the next freaking 10 seconds. She'll look at one goblin, attack a little bit. Oh, no, it's died. Look at the other skeleton, attack. No. And suddenly you've got 1,000 damage on your tower. That is the worst interaction. I am glad they're increasing her first attack to 0.7 seconds. Next up on the list, we have the Barbarian hut. Now, they did nerf the Barbarians early on. They're reducing the lifetime of the building from 60 seconds to 50 seconds. But wait! There's a reason why. The spawn time is being reduced from 13.5 seconds to 12.5 seconds. Now it's gonna spawn 2 barbarians when it's destroyed. So if you lightning the barbarian hut, it's gonna take out the hut and the barbarians are gonna spawn on top of it. Oh my gosh, is that gonna be a lightning rod? That's gonna be a lightning rod. Oh my gosh, Supercell, did you test this interaction? It's a lightning rod. It's gonna be like Battle Ram Lightning Rod. And another thing too is against Hog Riders, it is back in the meta because it is gonna absolutely defend all Hog Riders. Not only can you defend a Hog Rider and a Musketeer completely, but the Barbarians are gonna spawn and start whacking onto that Hog Rider. It's gonna be an absolutely monstrous defensive building. Why are they doing this? Supercell says since Barbarians were reworked months ago, each individual Barbarian is weaker than before. This led Barbarian Hut to be much lower value for the cost. So we sought ways to make Barbarian Hut worth the big investment without making it an overly powerful defensive building. Despite the reduced lifetime, Barbarian Hut will spawn the same number of total Barbarians, which is 10 Barbarians. The last wave will come when the building dies, making the hut a bit more spell resistant and consistent against giants and golems. So with those 2 barbarians spawning at the end, it's going to be able to defend against golems and giants just a little bit better. The slightly faster spawn will allow more waves to build up, making Barbarian Hut better at creating offensive meat shields to tie up enemy towers. Meat shields. Next up on the list, we have a very humble Royal Hogs, piglets, whatever you want to call it. They are piglets in my eyes. Royal Hog is kind of weird. They're getting a 6% damage increase. Why though? Supercell says that Royal Hogs haven't found their place in the meta. On ladder, they struggle against wizards and Valkyries. In challenges, they bump into Mega Knight and Bomb Tower. Overall, they didn't usually provide a good rework for the cost risk. A simple damage increase is appropriate here. We want to raise the reward half of the risk reward trade to make Royal Hogs a bit more threatening in the face of so many effective defenses, including Barbarian Hut, because Barbarian Hut is getting freaking buffed right now. How crazy are these changes though? Let's find out with the classic giant lumberjack witch deck. The witch is in here. I have a second deck, which we haven't seen in a few years since CRL when it got busted out in the tournaments. We have the Barbarian Hut with the Goblin Hut. I missed the spawner and it works. And it has Zappies in there. That is just absolutely absurd. This was a 20-win deck. It was obnoxious to deal with. And on the third one, I'm using this one because we have the Royal Hogs and we have the Barbarian Hut. This is going to be great. You heard it here first. You got to use code OJ. Use code OJ. Okay. My opponent is a very smart man. I'm going to put the witch in the back because it's no fun waiting on elixir. Yeah, that's the best move, but is it the funnest move to watch me just breathe into the microphone for 2 minutes until double elixir? Nah, I'm good. Bomb tower. Don't do fireball, OJ. Don't do fireball. Ooh, that witch's first attack came in clutch. Look at that. And she's going to take out those archers. Woohoo! That's great. I'm going to use the log because I'm on a lot of elixir right now. Okay, I meant to do fireball, but we've already committed to that, so we're going to commit to our mistake. Timber! We got the little lumberjack. Oh my gosh, he's got zappies. Honestly, that looks the same to me. It looks like they still attack freaking slowly. The witch is a lot better at dealing with the bats though, because she switches targets a little bit faster. Dealing against bats, minion hordes, Skarmy, that was a little bit more bearable. I like that. I can deal with that. And check out the skins in the towers. I love it. Not gonna lie, I think use code OJ is going to beat me. He's got the bomb tower. He cheated. He knew my deck, okay? Is that gonna stop it? Woo-hoo-hoo! Not quite. 6% more damage on the Royal Hogs. I don't like it. Oh gosh. Let's knock the Zappies back. And if we... Oh! Predicted the skeletons! You've activated my prediction card. Alright, well, he's got Bomb Tower. This is going to be absolutely hard to get through. It's going to be double elixir. I'll have Miner and Fireball to manage for his Bomb Tower. But other than that, it's going to be a little bit rough. I might have to do a Lumberjack in the front. We'll see about that. He's going to split his Zappies. My goodness. Oh, gosh. Alright. And he just split his Piglets, too. Oh, frickin' heck. I don't like this. Let's log that back. We're going to zap them, the bats there a little bit. Come on. Witch, don't go in front of Giant. Witch, don't. Took out. Oh my gosh, Bomb Tower right on the tower? Right in front of the bridge? You're a madman, OJ. Use code OJ if that is your real name. Alright, no one's getting through. I don't know about this. Oh dear. Do I really have to fireball that? And I missed one piglet? That's gonna be a lot of damage. Oh my gosh. I have to zap those archers. I don't really have... he's split pushing with archers, with roll hogs, with the Zappies. The Zappies are actually so viable right now. I don't like this. He's splitting skeletons. Oh my gosh, he knows he's gonna slowly get through. It's gonna be a long battle. Let's Log-roonies that. Oh my gosh. Stop splitting stuff! Stop it! Okay, we're gonna have to fireball that. That's gonna be great value. Get rid of that tower there. The Giant's gonna... Okay! This is where we win! I don't trust the Witch to do that. Miner's connected. It's tanking for one skeleton. He had to use arrows for that. Not bad. I'm gonna have to ignore that Zappy. Oh my gosh. Oh dear. He's got an earthquake too. Alright. Let's rock his world with a Giant. I know he's gonna do a Bomb Tower right there. Oh, that is gonna be fireball value. That's gonna be fireball value right there. That's great. That's it. We activate the King Tower to BMOGA. Now we have this one. This is obnoxious. It doesn't really... I don't like this deck. It works, but I don't like it. Whatever deck use code OJ is gonna use, I'm gonna freaking wreck him up. Bandit's gonna go in. Don't rush. Never rush. Never do that. Oh gosh. What happens when you rush? Maybe I'll do Magic Archer from the very back there and just keep it nice and subtle. Maybe I'll just do a Goblin Hut to really do something to pull and do no damage. Alright, we're doing that. We got an Ice Golem. Oh, that is poison value right off the bat. Right off the bat. Get one hit on that Magic Archer. Yes. That's all I could have asked for. We're gonna split the Zappies. 2 and 1. Yeah, that actually feels a little bit better. It doesn't feel obnoxiously slow to do that anymore. So I'm gonna put my Bandit in the front. And it's not going to work. Alright. I think I need to Log-roonies that Electro Wizard. Nope, don't retarget that Barbarian. That would have been so trouble. He's got poison. Oh, he misplayed the Ice Golem. That's great. Oh, geez. What's not great is that he's... I don't have anything to counter the graveyard. Feels bad. Zappies will actually counter the graveyard. Not bad. Come on. Ignore that. Ignore that roll ghost. Ah, frickin' heck. Put something in the bridge. Put something in the bridge. Do it. Can I save that Magic Archer? Oh, yeah. He had to use Barbarian Barrel because of that. I don't like this deck at all. Don't use spawners. Don't resort to spawners. Feels bad. Oh dear. I can't do anything for the graveyard! Oh my gosh! I can log that. But there's no point because I already lost the tower. Just end my pain. Just end it now. I concede. I concede, OJ. You're too great an opponent for me. I actually don't see this deck beating this one anytime soon. I concede. This was a really good deck back in the meta when there was a lot of things that the spawners could have taken care of. Do it. End my pain. Wait, wrong emote. Wait, no. It's the crying one. There we go. That's an accurate representation of my feelings inside my soul right now. Nonetheless, we have this one. Oh man, this was literally a Musketeer cycle deck. And it's like, instead of Hog Rider, you got the Royal Piglets in there. We're gonna try it out. Don't rush, don't rush, don't rush. We're rushing with Barbarian Hut. Oh my gosh. Was that worth the poison? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay. Those wall breakers are gonna take out my Barb Hut really, really well. Well, at least it's still gonna spawn Barbarians on there. Ah, the geometry is strong in him. Taking out my Goblin Gang and my Barbarian Hut. Frickin' heck. I don't want him touching my newly freshly spawned Barb, so we're gonna take him out with the Barbarian Barrel. We got 4 coming up. I love how it just... they all clump up like that. With the timing of it exploding, you could potentially have 4 Barbarians in the lane. Oh, he's got Valkyrie though. How do I feel about these new interactions? The Barbarian Hut feels amazing. The Zappies feel more healthy. The Witch doesn't stutter on... oh dear. Does Goblin Gang stop? Yes, it does. With the Witch targeting bat, she's not going to stutter on 1 bat, 2 bat, 3 bat, 4 bat, 5 bat. She's actually going to be a little bit more healthy against it. I'm not really losing that hard. It's just the chip damage on the miner going on right now. So we're going to do the Barbarian Hut again. Oh, and he's got a magic archer. I'm going to poison the frick out of that magic archer. Support it. I want you to support it. I'm going to use some poison. That magic archer fricks up my Barbarian Hut. Oh, dear. Come on, take out that... yes. Yes. That's what we needed. That Zappy is attacking... okay. Those, those Barbarians spawning like that. That is clutch. Let's... it's double elixir. We can actually start using poison on that stuff now. It's going to be a little bit of value. I'm scared to use bats. I feel like the... okay, I'm going to do this on purpose so we can see the interaction of bats right now. Oh, gosh. Just going to log-roonies that out of the way. I haven't even used my Royal Piglets yet. We're going in. All in. Even though he's got Valkyrie in rotation. And he completely stops that push. Oh my gosh. Oh dear. Those Zappies locked onto that Musketeer really quickly. These Zappies are obnoxious. They're absolutely obnoxious. Oh man, he had to poison that. I'm sensing wall breaker, miner, rush. I knew it. Alright. Let's cycle the flying machine. And wait for the Hog Rider. Wait for the piglets. Piglets, piglets, go in, my piglets! My children! Do it! Do the point. Oh, shoot. Those Zappies, though. Oh, dang. That miner's gonna chip me away. Oh, dear. This was a painful battle. So it turns out as the loser, I must use code OJ. Again, huge shout out to everyone that's supporting the channel using code OJ. We do get a small kickback from that for every time you use the code, for all the gems that you buy, for all the packages that you buy, the season passes, everything that's $1 value. You get a little kickback from that from the creator boost. It's super cool that Supercell supporting all of us. That's going to be it for this update. There's a lot coming in, and by a lot, I just mean a pass rail and 4 balance changes. That's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more quality OJ.